Well, the team called Feed EVV, Feed Evansville, has been working nonstop since the pandemic to make sure that families in the area who need meals can get that. So Lisa Vaughn is back with us today, and she is live from her car. Hey, Lisa.
Yes, I've been out running around doing errands, actually taking some grocery boxes and pantry boxes to neighbors in need. So that's what I've been working on today.
Well, tell everybody how this program started, what inspired it, and where you are now, and as far as what the public can do to help support the people that you're feeding.
Well, this is a grassroots initiative started by multiple community leaders in our area that just was aware of food insecurity being a problem prior to COVID-19 and knew that COVID-19 would just shed a little bit more light and actually increase the issue. We are also now been deemed the reopening committee by Mayor Winnicky, so we are part of the reopening task force. We're really excited about that. And I really wanted to kind of talk to everybody today about what's currently going on as we start to reopen. We have, during the relief period of COVID-19, when we were in the thick of it and everything was shut down, we were providing grocery boxes, pantry boxes, meals, and things like that. We've been working with the other agencies in town, mapping out a flyer weekly to let the entire community know where food was available for them. As we're going into the reopening of our city and people that were furloughed or laid off might be returning to work, it's important for us to understand the services and agencies in our community. I think there's a distinction that pantries are only for people who are out of work or don't have any resources or food in the cupboards, and that's just not true. So I'd like to really switch the script a little bit and let everybody know that these are community food shares. So the agencies that are providing grab and goes and have pantry services, these are community food share services. So our community food share is for all of us. It's for all of us to be a part of in multiple different ways. So whether you need to attend the pantry to receive some items, or you need to go to the pantry to deliver the items, we are here to provide that community food share amongst each other as community members. And right now is a time for all of us to step up and to assist those, whether it's just advocating and sharing things on social media or letting our friends know, but also encouraging our wide population of community members that have been furloughed or laid off and have never been in this position before, that they might need a little of assistance just to kind of get them through on a week or maybe a month. And there's nothing wrong with us showing up and helping one another. If going to one of the community food shares is something that is just hard to move forward with, you can call Feed Evansville, and we're going to make sure that you get that food box or that grocery box that your family is in need. Moving forward, Feed Evansville will be working with the school systems and the summer camp programs to make sure that children throughout the summer have what they need, and we'll constantly be evaluating the situation and providing what is necessary for our city to continue to work with food security. But I would like to encourage everybody to make some donations to our community food share agencies, or to participate and receive some food from the community food share, and just kind of look at this in a different light.
Lisa, thank you so much. You're always such an eloquent guest, and I appreciate what you and your team are going to continue to do throughout this interesting time. Thank you. Stay safe.
You too. Thanks so much for having me.
We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this.